When I work with clients on transforming their health journey, and when we talk about where they struggle the most with staying on track with real food, the majority of the time, the beginning of the day goes well. Sometimes dinner is hit or miss, depending on the time and stress, but snacks, woof, right? These are easy to get off track. Maybe it's eating your kids' leftover peanut butter and jelly or cereal, or going to a vending machine because you're hangry and you don't have anything on hand. Eating chocolate cookies in the break room because they're there, or hiding at night and eating your favorite sugary foods because they feel good. You just want to have control of something, right? Some of these scenarios, they require more coaching and discovery around why. But today we're getting really practical. Weight loss, it has spiritual roots, emotional, mental, and sometimes it's very, very practical. So today, let's talk about real food snacks. Hey, welcome to the Kingdom Fit Moms podcast, where we believe that you can go on a journey to lose weight for the last time. I know you've tried all the things and you may not believe me yet, but when you do weight loss the Kingdom Fit Moms way, everything changes. You're in the right place if weight is constantly on your mind, you're confused about food, you're missing out on memories, and maybe even putting your dreams off for another day because this weight struggle is no joke. We're a community and we're on a mission to invite God into this weight loss journey so you can shed the burden and shine your light. I want you to start living and believing in the version of yourself that heaven sees. Let's get started. Announcing our 2-week real food reset. My heart for you this holiday season is that you totally rock your health goals and not let the parties, the family events, good or bad, right? The changes in your schedule, the holiday financial hardships, any of that may come up, none of that should be tripping you up and keeping you from being well on your way to your goal weight before January 1 hits. So here's what we're doing, ladies. 2 weeks of real food together in community. This is my next mini coaching program where you get everything you need to easily be down 10 pounds in a hurry. Plus, you get feedback from me in our community. And we're going to be talking about a mindset for how to approach the holidays, practical tools to make it all happen, like meal ideas, your real food list, recipe swaps, scripture to renew your mindset, stay on track, before and afters in the community to get you motivated and excited and stay accountable. This really is a one-time opportunity to work alongside of me for only $47. I typically only do coaching for my accelerator clients, but for 2 weeks, I'm opening it up to all of you to have your questions answered, get direct feedback, have a lot of fun resetting our systems, losing weight before all the holiday fun begins, and really being in a mindset now where we can continue that momentum for the following 6 weeks and be down on the scale come January 1. Make sure you go sign up today. We only have 100 spaces available inside of the Real Food Reset because I want to give enough of my energy to coaching you as we go through with all of your real food questions. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Go sign up today. You'll see the link in the show notes, and I'll see you very soon. My top 10 real food snacks. Number 1, I love the Chomps meat sticks. I have tried the beef and I have tried the turkey. Didn't love the turkey. My kids would not eat them. Don't recommend them, but the beef ones are really good. They are Whole30 approved, which means they're less processed and it's better quality meat. But this is a really good way to get a little hit of protein, fill you up a little bit more, and you can pair it with some nuts or olives or whatever else. And I'm a big fan of the Chomps meat sticks. By the way, I'm going to put links for some of these things in the show notes so that you can hop down and easily order them or look for them so you're not left searching the internet trying to figure out what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, number 2. I am a big fan of edamame. So go to your freezer section, look for edamame. You can get it shelled or in the little pod thing. I guess that's what you call it. But I always go for organic edamame, and I guess depending on what I'm making, I will decide on if I want the edamame in the shell. The nice thing about that is you can heat them up and then you can put your favorite seasoning on it, and then you just kind of suck the beans out of the pod, and it's like, I don't know, you get more of the flavor. Or if you don't want that effort, or if you want to just eat them like out of a bowl, eat the edamame out of a bowl, then just get it so it's already shelled, and then you can heat it up, I don't know, microwave, stovetop, whatever your heating thing of choice is. And my favorite seasoning is everything bagel seasoning. I prefer to use Epicure. If you haven't heard of Epicure, it's an amazing company, and they sell spice packets or blends that have good ingredients. So if you ever look at, say, a ranch packet or your taco seasoning, you will see a lot of things in there that you don't know how to pronounce. You don't know what they are. They can't be good for us. And Epicure is committed to having whole ingredients. So I will drop the link for that as well. I'm going to keep talking about it because I can't say enough good things. I use Epicure every single day, and I think it really will change the way that you do cooking. So maybe I'll do a whole episode on why I love it so much. But anyway, that's edamame. And the good thing about edamame is it's, again, high protein. You can have it on its own with some seasoning. I'll sometimes do that, especially if I'm doing a shift in prompt care. Sometimes I'm a PA, sometimes I'll do a long shift, and it's a really good source of plant-based protein to just fill you up quickly. It's easy to eat. Or I'll add it in salads. I have lots of fun salads that if you do join the Real Food Reset, I'll be sharing some of those edamame recipes with you. Okay, the next real food snack that I love is organic pumpkin seeds. My brand of choice is Top Fucks because they are organically grown and they're actually local around me, and they come in different flavors. So you can order them on Amazon. I'll drop the link for that as well in the show notes. And you can get them in packets. They have chili lime, they have salt, they have sea salt, and they have salt and pepper, maybe other flavors as well. But those are the three that I've tried. And again, pumpkin seeds, I think it's about 10 grams of protein per serving, which is pretty darn good for plant-based protein. And you can add them to the salads. You can eat them by the handful, whatever you want, but it's a really simple way to have a good healthy snack. Okay, next on my real food snack list is what I call in my family mama juice, but it's basically a smoothie, and you can choose your own adventure here. My preference is to take Epicure protein powder. I specifically recommend this protein blend because I don't like the taste of whey protein. It's just my personal preference. They have pea protein, and it just has pretty good ingredients, a good amount of protein. I just like it. And so I put that in my mama juice. I add in vegetables, frozen fruit, banana, avocado, cinnamon, turmeric, whatever I have on hand, really. It makes a really good afternoon snack, especially if you're having that sweet craving, because it's kind of like ice cream, sort of. And it will make you feel full, and it will keep you full before dinner when you may start to have those cravings to eat all the things before dinner is ready. Okay, the next one is so simple, but maybe overlooked. But go hard boil some eggs. You could do it in your Instapot or on your stovetop. And it's the easiest thing to have on hand for a snack any time of the day. Add your favorite seasonings. Again, one of my favorite to put on eggs specifically is the guacamole seasoning from Epicure. It's, oh my gosh, we go through these jars like crazy because it really changes the game. And if you're tired of the same old real food, you probably just need some good seasoning to make it taste different so it doesn't taste so bland or, something that you're used to all the time. So I will drop that guacamole seasoning as well, and I think it's going to change the game for your hard-boiled eggs. Okay, next snack idea. We're moving right along, guys. So the next one is yogurt and frozen fruit. Now, specifically, let's say we might have some dairy-free people in the house. So one substitute you can make is getting cashew or coconut yogurt, just plain. You could do plain Greek yogurt and sweeten it up with what I'm about to tell you. So add, I think, frozen berries, especially if you get the cherry blend. It makes it nice and sweet. Add it into the yogurt. Add in some almond butter or peanut butter, depending on your preference. Put it in the fridge or even set it out on the countertop for a little bit and let the frozen fruit melt because it tastes like pie filling, especially with the nut butter and the frozen fruit, and it is enough in especially that coconut yogurt. It's so good, you guys. You will thank me, and it tastes like dessert, and it's really, really great for you. You're getting lots of antioxidants in your berries, and it will help to curb that sweet craving if you're anything like me. Okay. The next snack idea is very simple as well. Any type of fruit with nut butter. My favorite right now would be a good old-fashioned apple with some nut butter, and then sometimes for my kids, I will even be nice and add a few chocolate chips to make it fun, and the smiley face, and then everybody's happy. All right, we have a few more left. I have mentioned before, if you know me, I'm a big fan of chickpeas. So I had to add in a real food snack of hummus. And hummus is amazing because you can really add it in whatever you want. So you could put it with crackers. We have really been loving, now this isn't like a perfect real food, but have you tried the cheddar nut thins? They are really good. It's like made of almond flour. And having that in hummus, it's delicious. Or you could have vegetables, anything that you have on hand, vegetable-wise, is great in hummus. And the hummus will give you a nice real food fat and protein to keep you fuller a little bit longer and avoid the hanger, right? Okay, next real food snack. Again, very simple, cashews and olives. We always have these on hand. If we don't, then we really need to go to the grocery store. My favorite olives to buy are the ones that are stuffed with garlic. Now, if you eat too many olives, your sodium content will be high. You might even feel like you're gaining weight because you'll retain water. So just be aware of that. But there are a lot of great benefits of olives. And then, if you go to a fancy olive store or like a health food store, they might have olives that are a little bit more in their pure form. But I don't really worry too much about that. It's just a nice salty snack to have on the side of whatever other snack I'm having. Now, this last one, it's a snack, but it's also my favorite ice cream recipe. And I learned this from my friend Leslie Mullins, and you may have seen her inside the Kingdom Fit Moms Facebook group. She runs a gut health program, and this is a part of her program. And I fell in love with this recipe, and I continue to make it for my family. So go get your pen and write this down. So what you do is you take a can of coconut milk. Now keep in mind, coconut milk, it is denser in calories, right? But it's good fat, especially for kids. It's really great for their brain. So you get a can of coconut milk, put it in the blender, and then I just buy one of those smaller bags. I would guess it's like, 6-8 ounces of frozen raspberries. Dump it in the blender. Put a little bit of vanilla in as well, and then put on blend. You're going to get a nice creamy smoothie type of texture to come out. And then you can take what other berries or kiwi that you have on hand just in your refrigerator and put it on top of this raspberry ice cream. It's so good. The other thing you can add too is some coconut flakes to give it a little bit of texture, and voila, you have a completely real food ice cream. Like I said, I linked most of these things below in the show notes for easy access if you want to get to ordering and stocking up. Because remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And just as a reminder, you're going to get a lot more ideas like this inside of our Real Food Reset that starts on November 9th. So make sure you sign up. We are limited to 100 spots, so I can answer all your questions as you go. So if you already know this is for you, then go sign up, and actually you can go ahead and get started right away. You'll get an email with the instructions, and you can see the scale start dropping even before we start the challenge and lose even more weight before Thanksgiving. I'll see you inside. Hey Fit Mom, If this episode blessed you today and you can think of somebody else who's struggling in her weight loss journey, would you consider sharing this week's episode with her to give her a sense of hope? And then while you're at it, hop on over to our free Facebook community, Kingdom Fit Moms, for daily encouragement and support. Let's go shed the weight to shine the light.